No fancy editing, just straight value, so let's get to it. And today we're going to talk about the biggest ecom problem and how to fix it. And this biggest problem, it's actually, there's quite a few problems related to it. So yeah, I'm just going to lay them out for you and explain them why they are a problem, okay? So the very first one is cost of acquisition. And this is no big news. Everyone knows that competition is getting higher by the day, and ads are also getting expensive by the day. And the crazy thing here is that back in the day, and when I mean back in the day, I mean before the internet, right? People used to see around 25 to 50 adverts per day. Now today, people see like 500 adverts a day. So it's a huge change, and you really need to be very good to capture people's attentions nowadays, okay? And cold traffic ads also rarely convert because modern consumers see, again, 50 plus ecom ads daily, probably more, and they love comparing options and hesitate to buy immediately. And they also like to check out other brands, right? They like to shop around. I feel like shopping online is a very high dopamine experience in my opinion, and a lot of people like to just shop around and see what's on sale, right? Or what people are selling, okay? Now, the next problem is customer retention. And people, they might think that having a really good product helps, which, by the way, I think it does, but nowadays, I feel like it's not exactly like that. Because, again, people want new stuff, they want to try something new, and they like to shop around. They like to try other brands. And again, as you can see, you got a sale. Now what? Relying on product quality for retention is outdated. Not 100% in my opinion. I still believe that a good product is important, but yeah, it is a little bit different nowadays. Modern consumers have endless options thanks to Shopify, and they love trying new brands. Like I said, even satisfied customers wonder what else exists. Okay, very important. Don't waste the attention you paid for, and this is basically essentially like you need to be very careful with the way you use your traffic or the traffic that gets to your store, okay? Build on it and stay top of mind, or customers will try competitors. Most brands use paid ads for this, effective but expensive. Now, top of mind, it's basically a way of remembering people that you exist, because, you know, people, they forget things like super quickly, okay? And even if you know the internet, like most quote unquote news, they only like surface for a day or two and then they disappear. This is just an example, but you need to stay top of mind. And what people do is they pay, or they focus a little bit more on retargeting ads, which is good but expensive, okay? And this is where the solution comes in, which is creating your own channel. And the best way, or the best place to create your own channel is with email, because email is and will forever be the standard way of communicating on the internet. Reach thousands of warm leads who trust you on a platform 80% of Americans check daily. And if you have an email from someone, that means that they subscribe to your list and they like your brand. You know, if they subscribe, it's because they actually like you. So it is very, very important and powerful. As ad costs rise and competition intensifies, you need a backend system that converts cheaply and boosts lifetime value. Email costs fractions of a penny, yet top brands generate 40 to 50% of revenue from it. Now, this isn't actually easy, but if you know how to do it, yes, like it is very, very powerful. So where do you start? You start with a pop-up form. I'm going to show you some examples here and explain you why these work. Now, I actually got a good example for you here because you probably watch YouTube. I mean, you're watching this video, right? And a pop-up on your store, it's kind of like a thumbnail of a YouTube video. The stronger your pop-up, the more potential customers you have. Same for a YouTube video, right? the stronger the thumbnail, the more views you'll get, and the more potential future viewers you will also get, if that makes sense, right? And you clicked in this video because, maybe the thumbnail was great. I hope so. I hope that was the case. I hope so. Okay, so critical pop-up elements, sufficient delay. So a sufficient delay is, I would say, minimum, in my opinion, 8 seconds. So someone new lands on your store and you need to wait like 8 seconds to show the pop-up, okay? Do not show it instantly or less than 8 seconds. I personally think that's going to do more harm than good. It's not exactly like that, but for better conversion rate, 8 to 12 seconds, okay? You can try 6 seconds as well, but it's a little bit, you need to A/B test that. So, sufficient delay, valuable incentive, clean interface, and transparent offer. All these 4 are non-negotiable. Now, a good average of a pop-up is between 6 to 12%. Some brands might get like 14% conversion rate, other 6% conversion rate. Like, it is very relative to the brand, but the sweet spot is between 6 to 12%. Like, most of my brands, like, they get around 8%. But again, I've tried pretty much everything, and that's kind of like the maxed capacity. When Black Friday comes around, it's a completely different story. Like, we get a lot more. But this is all about A/B testing, but the sweet spot is between 6 to 12%, okay? Now, we've got some really good examples here. So we've got an example from Brass, Docker, Squatch, and Reach, 3 really good brands. Now, these 2 are a quiz type pop-up, and this is kind of like just a standard pop-up. There is no quiz, it just appears and people submit to it. So these 2 would be people click on something and then the email opt-in appears, okay? So it's pretty simple. And again, you can see that these 2 or 3 pop-ups are very simple and easy to understand. Like a 5-year-old needs to see this if he knows how to read and he needs to understand what this is about, okay? Very, very important. Without a strong pop-up, nothing works because they don't get people to your system. And the more people you get to your system, the more money you make. Simple as that. Now, the next thing is flows. And the pop-up is basically kind of like the most important thing in the beginning of everything. And the second thing is the flows. Now, what are they? What are flows? Flows are automated email sequences for customers that take specific actions. When someone puts something on the cart, when they go to checkout, when they leave the store without seeing a product, when they see a product and they leave the store, and this only happens when you have the email of that person, okay? If you don't have the email of that person, it's not going to happen. But this is very, very powerful. Is it necessary? Not technically, but it is very important. Like, there's like a 99% chance that your brand needs flows, okay? Most likely. And the most important flow is the welcome flow. Why? Because the welcome flow is connected to these pop-ups. So the welcome flow is the very first email or sequence of emails people receive from your brand. And the first email of the welcome flow, it's the most important email of all, okay? And we've got some examples here of emails from the welcome flow, specifically the very first email. These are really good examples, and we need to create something that is focused specifically on people using the discount code or the offer you're offering. And the email also needs to be really good when it comes to really everything. Copy, design, because this is the very first impression people get on your email. So it needs to be amazing, okay? It needs to be really good, all right? Now, the next thing is campaigns. What are they? A campaign is an email you send to your audience. And this is what people know email marketing for. Like if you talk about email marketing, people instantly just think of a campaign. Oh yeah, it's an email we send emails to a bunch of people, right? And again, this is what people know email marketing for, and it's just the tip of the iceberg. It really is. Like, it's just one small part of the puzzle. With campaigns, you can drive consistent, cheap traffic from people who already trust you. Send 2 to 4 campaigns weekly, 2 being the minimum. Please do not send 1 a week, like 2 campaigns a week is kind of like the minimum. 3 and 4 is the sweet spot, okay? Very, very important. Weekly to build inbox habits. Customers expect and open your emails urgently, and some of them are even just like it's a muscle memory thing. They see your email, they click on it, right? This is when you want to reach, okay? And you can get a lot of people reaching that point very easily, all right? You won't annoy them. Consistent campaigns create profitable top-of-mind awareness. And this is a really good example of what a good campaign should look like. You can see that I only sent this to 4K people. We got insane click rates, and we made this amount of money just sending by 4K people, okay? It's almost like, it's like 75 cents. No, okay, forget about it. My math here is not right. But yeah, it's almost $1 for every email we send. So yeah, it's pretty crazy. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this example, it's because this is like a very rare thing to do. Like if you send this amount of emails, you're gonna make like what? Depends on the range, but like $100? That's just an example, right? But the reason why I'm showing you this, it's because it is very, very important to create a campaign for a very specific type of people. Because usually what people do is they just create a campaign and they send it to everyone. You can't do that. You can technically do it, but we need to create specific campaigns for specific types of profiles you have. And yeah, if you do this right, God, you can make so much money. It's crazy. Okay. Now, here are some campaigns ideas you should use that are not related to discounts. This one was actually a discount, I have to be honest. That's why it worked really, really well. But it was a very particular way of framing the discount to also people that had a certain amount of purchases, okay? So it was a very specific campaign. Again, you need to know how to do this properly. Here are some campaign ideas. Myths and facts, testimonials, FAQs, product highlights, brand stories, product features, single feature. I love the single feature. Staff favorites, also love them. And us versus them. I would say the staff favorites are really good. Single feature is really good too. All of these are really good. Like my favorites are testimonials, single features, and staff favorites. Here are some campaign examples from top 1% brands. I mean, these brands are really good when it comes to email marketing. Magic Spoon, Magic Mind, and Brands, really good. And again, you can see that the objective here is to create something that is easy to look at and easy to understand. Like, there's nothing crazy going on here, right? So yeah, this is the kind of stuff that works. And this is all you need: a strong pop-up, a strong flow setup, and a strong content plan. At least the main things. Because if you have these things correctly, place it and set it up, you're gonna make a lot of money. Keep your email simple, direct, and clean. Just like this document. Simplicity is the key. We human beings are simple creatures, and our brain hasn't evolved for, how do I say this? Like a lot of time, a lot of years. And the same psychological tricks, like the tricks are pretty much the same. And if you understand this and if you know how to use them properly, you can make a lot of money. Okay? So if you need any help, feel free to get this document, book a call, or go to our website. Feel free to book a call, and yeah, we can discuss. And the cool thing about my service is that there is no upfront payment. We work 15 days for free, kind of like a free trial, and then we start doing the real thing. So yeah, thank you for watching. Appreciate it, and I wish you an amazing rest of the day.